Hey Addison, I am here at the San Marcos City Hall. Yet another city council meeting is taking place after a special one was held this morning to discuss the budget for the upcoming fiscal year. Now earlier I spoke with Mayor Jim Desmond about city council member duties and just how well San Marcos is doing right now. Several times a month, the San Marcos City Council meets to discuss key issues concerning the city and to set the agenda for the city manager. Mayor Jim Desmond says he and other council members work part-time, like others in the county, to chart the city's future.
We actually set the policy and direction for the city. We come in, and most of our council meeting votes are on land use or on general plan changes and things like that.
City council members are citizen representatives in key issues such as infrastructure and budget making. They also serve in different regional committees such as the North County Transit District Board and the San Marcos Fire Protection District. And less than a year after the devastating Cocos fire, San Marcos is doing well in its recovery, thanks to dedicated firefighters, sheriffs, and a city council that plans ahead. What started out as a mommy field trip to the beach has become a community fitness class at the Oceanside Pier. Crystal Dalsey has attended this class for 2 years, and she says that it has changed her life.
You just feel so good about yourself, and Heather she's just amazing. What she brings out in all of us, the inner strength that we have, that she knew we had, it's unbelievable. I can't even tell you.
That Heather is Heather Cameron, who took the advice of a family therapist who happened to be walking by and started a free class to reach out to military moms. Soon it began attracting more than just moms, and it changed from stroller class to community fitness class.
And my favorite part of the job is showing people how strong they really are and trying to break through the barriers in their own mind. Once I show them what they are capable of, the confidence starts rising, and it's amazing what people end up accomplishing in my classes. It's really fun to watch.
In addition to getting your body into impeccable shape, one of the greatest benefits of exercise is relieving depression. The theme of this class is a fit mom is a happy mom. And when mom is happy, everybody's happy. And though everybody's having a good time now, including the kids, many were hesitant to start. And if you are one of those, Heather recommends the following. Find a class, workout buddy, or gym where you get positive encouragement. Focus on a better diet and make simple life improvements to enhance the process. And finally, surround yourself with other fit-minded people. And though it may be hard at first, it will definitely pay off. For North County News, I am Roger Al-Sheikh. The North County LGBTQ Center hosted a candlelight vigil in celebration of Taylor Elisana's life. Taylor loved makeup, the color pink, and was dedicated to inspiring other transgender teens to overcome their barriers and stand up for themselves.
I knew Taylor here at the North County LGBTQ Resource Center. I would sit here, see Taylor come into the center, smiling, bright, beautiful.
But life became too much for Taylor.
I was being bullied a lot at school, and it all got to a point of, kids getting suspended.
On April 2nd, she was the second transgender teen to take her own life in the same area after complaining about constant bullying at her high school.
But how can I not cry when someone I love is dead? And I just wish that.
And as you can see behind me, friends, family, and community gathered from all over the county to celebrate the life of Taylor. Caroline Bolton works hard at the LGBT Center to make sure that the youth know their rights and options.
You can go to a teacher that you trust. You can go to your school counselors. If that doesn't work, you can escalate it, and you need to feel empowered to go to the principal. Come to us. We will talk to the principal. We will be your voice. We will advocate for you. We will go to the superintendent, and we will go to the school board if necessary.
And though Taylor's gone, her life will not go in vain. Her friends, family, and the LGBT community have vowed to take her fight to the school board and beyond. For North County News, I'm Roger Al-Sheikh.
And why, I do not know.
Smartphones are a necessity these days, but what happens when they break? I took an alternate method for buying a new one. We're all glued to our phones, addicted to knowing what's going on. But if you have a contract with a big carrier and break your best friend, you feel lonely and stuck. Insert small phone repair shops. They provide an alternative by fixing your phone or replacing broken parts. Juan Ibarra, JI phone repair manager and founder, started his business after having lost his job. He broke his phone and then realized it's a problem for a lot of people.
I started ordering some parts. At that time, was the newest phone was the iPhone 3GS. And that's pretty much how I started, with local advertising and just working out of my house and my truck.
Most of the time, it is a broken screen that brings customers to Juan's store. And thankfully, it is fully equipped to replace all kinds of screens. Shantae Ward has been here multiple times and says that each visit saved her money.
At least $100. And that would have been with signing a new contract. Otherwise, we're looking at least $300.
Juan gave us some advice. Carry insurance, especially in the early stages when fixing it would cost too much. Avoid cheap cases. You need one that gives protection when the phone lands face down, so it lands on the case and not the glass. Do not text and walk. It increases the chances of dropping your phone. Do not use your phone while charging it. You break the solder or kill the iPhone charger. And finally, clean your charger port with a toothpick or a paper clip because it gets full of pocket lint. So on average, Luke, the consumer saves between $100 and $600.
Wow, that's a lot of money that could be going towards bills.
Yes, it is. And don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have a house that you gotta see. Welcome back to North County News. President Obama reached a critical milestone Saturday when he admitted to making a mistake. A catfight breaks out on live television. Lindsay Lohan reveals a shocking secret. I've got all that and more coming up in tonight's entertainment section. Thanks, guys. That's right. It's the catfight everyone's talking about. Real Housewife of Atlanta, Porsha Williams just lost it on the season 6 reunion, which aired Sunday night. Viewers were treated to a complete brawl with a weave pull, 2 castmates rolling on the ground, and the firing of Porsha by host Andy Cohen on the spot. Wow, that's one strong weave, girl. Thanks for tuning in. We can't wait to get to the fabulous content we have for you today.
But first, we have a local artist who is a 2-time winner of the Los Angeles Male Singer and Songwriter of the Year performing here. His name is Michael Tiernan.
That's right, performing Run from his CD Inside Your Head. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Tiernan.
Wow, what a phenomenal performance. Later in the show, the two of us will be talking to Michael about his journey in the music industry.
But for now, we have to take a quick break, but coming right up, we have a local DJ and entrepreneur to share his success story with us, so stick around. Welcome back to Palomar Live. Hey, Janelle, what do you think about the ice bucket challenges?
You know, there are some videos that are hilarious, and there's some that need to be redone because they didn't use a full bucket. So.
That's true, but you know what? Behind the ice bucket challenge, there is a serious cause, and here with us to talk about it is Mr. Jim McKechnie. Hi, Mr. Jim, how are you?
Fine, thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit more about your story.
Well, I've lost a stepfather who passed away back in the 80s with ALS, and at the time they couldn't diagnose it. They didn't know much about it. They claimed it was a head injury.
What would you say the most common misconception about ALS is?
I think a lot of people think it's just nerve damage.
That's about all the time we have for today's show. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Palomar Live TV. For Janelle Portillo, I'm Roger Al-Sheikh. We are on the air every Thursday at 9:30 a.m., so be sure to tune in. Have a wonderful day. human trafficking is a $32 billion global industry. I took a look at why it is a significant problem right here in San Diego County. Fueled by large gang activity, human trafficking remains to be a huge problem in San Diego. America's Finest is sadly ranked 13 in the nation. Activists like Oscar Gomez are fighting back by going to schools and juvenile halls to meet with troubled young boys, many of whom belong to those gangs. He's there to teach them a new way to think and to have a sense of empathy.
We challenge those thoughts, and we tell them about that it's not just these women who choose to have sex. It's really young girls, young boys that are forced into this, and we change their perception from somebody who they call a prostitute to somebody that is considered a victim.
The idea is to dispatch those boys back to their communities where they will be catalysts in the shift there. But many of the victims are also clueless and completely blinded by what they think is true love, a brainwashing tactic criminals use to control their victims, Myra Aguilar tells us.
The whole boyfriend mentality, it could be either or, having that person that is there to care for them or they love them. I don't want to make him look bad, so I want to go back to that, to what I'm used to.
I think a lot of that would probably come from either short-sightedness or just lack of experience, lack of life experience you see in kids.
The Escondido Police Department is approaching this problem strategically.
We want to make sure that they trust us. People think that law enforcement is all about bad and they're not there to do any good for you. So you have to gain trust there as well. Same as a boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, a parent. You have to have that trust.
So remember, if you see anything suspicious or anyone being forced to doing something they don't want to be doing, be sure to speak up and report it to a mandated reporter. You can also call the Human Traffic Hotline at 888-373-7888. Oceanside beaches are being spruced up with new sets of stairs and energy-efficient LED lighting. While work is underway just north of the beach recreation center, the beach stairwells, handrails, and decks have already been replaced at Tyson Street Park, Ash Street, and South Pacific Avenue. Oceanside has already replaced 98% of its street lights with LED lights. Steve Elliott, the city's public works electrical supervisor, said that the switch saves the city a significant amount of money on its monthly electrical bills. The project is currently in phase 2, where the city addresses changing parking lot lights to LED. To the extent SDG&E and earlier loan funds hold out, the additional LED lights will be placed by the end of the summer.
So Roger, I did not see you at that pitch meeting last week. Where were you?
Well, Toby, now that you're telling on me, I'm going to tell you that I went to Encinitas because I found out they have some good deals on food and drinks. Take a look. Every first Thursday of the month, the Downtown Encinitas Main Street Association hosts just that, First Thursdays, a festive event combining live music, art, and special deals to bring people to come out and play.
Well, what I really like about it is that there's people that can come out here and express themselves and play music, and people on the streets get to hear it.
And amongst those is Kathy Carey, who was chosen by a selection committee to showcase her art at the event.
The message I'm trying to send out is one of joy, good feelings. I want people to feel like they've gone on a beautiful journey and that they have wonderful memories from it. Something has enriched their life and made them feel good.
But behind all the fun, there's hard work. It involves finding musicians, matching them to locations, and also working out unique bargains with merchants.
We've got places doing refreshments, people offering discounts. You've got to go through and find out who wants to be involved, and it takes a little time. But a lot of our merchants here just love the opportunity.
And as the summer approaches, more and more people are expected to flock the warm beaches, and Encinitas is no exception. First Thursdays is only bound to grow.
Like, it doesn't need to be just First Thursday. It could be like Second Thursday and Third Thursday and Fourth Thursday. And maybe some months Fifth Thursday.
So much fun. I recommend everybody to check it out if you have the time off. And for a list of participating venues, you can visit encinitas101.com. They say laughter is the best medicine, and that's what a local San Diegan and Palomar College alumnus Riley Bacon hopes to achieve. The second annual Laughter for Cure is happening this Saturday, April 11th from 1 to 7 p.m. at the Brass Rail in Hillcrest. The fundraiser is inspired by Riley's cousin who passed away from cancer in late 2013.
Thanks, Damien. That's all the time we have for tonight.
Yeah, wow, well, what about that basketball?
Well, I'm excited. I got to see the Boston Celtics play. They're playing today. I hope they can get that win. But other than that, I'm just excited to see what can happen in this NBA season.
Wow, very cool. Well, that's about all the time we have tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Roger Elshay.
And I'm Luke Sutherland. Good night.